This is me, but this story isn't about me. This is a story about the people that make me me. This is my mother, Elena Rivelis.
This is my grandmother, Brina Sotnikov. This is my grandfather, Larry Sotnikov. This is my great-aunt, Rosa Polyak. This is my great-aunt, Faina Meshbijer.
And this is our story.
We loved our country, but country didn't love us.
Russia did not love my grandmother because she is Jewish.
We emigrated because our life wasn't so good in this place. I have 2 kids. I didn't see any future. We are Jews and we were very discriminated. We decided we can't stay anymore.
Getting here wasn't easy. In fact, it took American culture to get here. American gum wrappers were traded by kids in Russia, and my young uncle wanted these gum wrappers. My great-grandmother had 2 long-lost sisters in America.
On my brother's persistent, insistent, just hammering away for her to write some letters to her family in America in hopes of getting some gum wrappers. And at first, we all laughed, or they all laughed. But eventually, my grandmother started to write these letters in Yiddish. The letter was sent. And clear as yesterday, I recall it had to be 1977. The phone rang in our apartment, and I was living with my grandmother, and a woman's voice on the line said, "You have a call from America," in Russian, of course. And I remember dropping the receiver, screaming, "Grandma, it's America," as if all of America was calling her. And she got on the phone, and she was speaking Yiddish to her sister. The last address she had for that sister was somewhere in Florida, and she had moved from there maybe 20 or so years prior.
It was Kismet. The same mailman had the same route. He personally sought out my great-grandmother's sister, and he even hand-delivered the letter to her.
And after couple, maybe months or something, we went to United States. And my mother reunited with her 2 sisters.
My family settled in New Jersey, surrounded by beautiful pink azalea bushes.
It had to be Christmas time, and my impression was that everything is sparkly in America. In retrospect, I think it was Christmas lights, but I was sure that everything was magical with fairy lights.
Life was better in America, but it was not easy. Some memories were too painful to recount.
When we came to this country, we all were studying the English history. And my mother, who never know not one word, she was so much trying to have learned.
My grandmother found more than just a new life in America. She also found true love. My American grandfather, Larry Sotnikov, knew Brina with her beautiful blue eyes was the woman of his
I
dreams.
spoke poor Russian, but I understood quite a bit of it. I had it in college, and it was a little difficult for me, but I understood what was going on.
Religious freedom allowed my family to stop hiding the fact that they are Jewish, but it did not make them cherish their religion more.
And we never went to temple because it was dangerous. People were watching.
America allows freedom of choice for religion. In the USSR, there was no choice. Now, my grandmother's children go to temple, but my grandmother does not, apart from the bar and bat mitzvahs of her grandchildren.
Here is much better. I not feel, but I'm Jewish. Nobody tell me, remind me who I am. In this country, it's freedom. You can talk about everything, and you have food in the stores and nice places, and everything very nice, beautiful.
People take acts of kindness for granted, but for my family, the generous acts of a mailman and the unimaginable uniqueness of gum wrappers made all the difference.